Good morning and welcome to today's verse. Today's verse comes to us from the Gospel of St. Matthew, Matthew chapter 6, verse 3. Very familiar verse. It is part of the Lord's Sermon on the Mount where he provides a lot of practical application to just daily living, how you ought to live your life out, the things that you've heard based upon the law. But he says to you, it is out of the motive of the heart should be the driving force behind the different things that you do. And here, one particular example that he gives here in verse 3 is the matter of providing for those that are in need, doing a charitable deed for those that are in need, for the poor, for they were to always remember the poor. And so he says here, but when you do your charitable deed, do not let your left hand know what your right hand is doing. So what does it mean by that? How is it possible that one hand would not know what the other hand is doing? Do you do it? Do you close your eyes? But no, during this particular time, they would have what the Lord called hypocrites, these play actors, that they would basically be doing things to draw attention to themselves. I mean, if they were to provide for the poor, give alms to the poor, money to the poor, or if they would do some charitable deed for someone that was in need, they basically would sound attention so that others around them could see what they were doing, so that they would receive the applause of men. See, some people will give just to get. And so the Lord is saying here, it should be when you do it, you should do it out of the motive of love. Let love be your motivating factor, so much so that you're not even concerned about self-exaltation. You're not concerned about self-righteousness. You're not concerned about drawing attention to yourself or being rewarded for what you're doing. Rather, God who sees in secret will reward you openly. Let the motivating factor be out of a sense of love and caring and concern for someone else. This is the type of giving that is pleasing unto the Lord. To God be the glory for the great things he has done. I pray that you would meditate upon this verse, that you would put it into practice. I pray that you would have a safe day as you go throughout this day. And then tune in again tomorrow, yes, as we consider today's verse. Amen.